studio and video studio. Every time I come in the press room, you in the press room. Working on our Stars Hottronic heat press. Using all the vinyl. Making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up. I'm out your way.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
We get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
That don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops? What's up, Smokey? I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man.
Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing.
Don't ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they said? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can. Yeah!
Nah.
Yeah. Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know. Yeah.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won it.
Nah.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
That's legendary.
I'll write it down for you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in again with Queen's Conversation. I'm Shana Devine. Please tune in to last week's Queen's Conversation on this podcast. I'm going to pass it over to
Destiny Barcelona. We're back for another show. We got some lit topics. And
yeah, y'all miss me. This Miss Jada.
last week we talked about Tekashi 6ix9ine and how he was in fear for his life and how, just where things take you. But this week we are talking about Rihanna.
Yes.
And how the whole A$AP Rocky drama.
That's crazy. Yes, y'all.
He cheated on her. Headline says TMZ says quote. Okay, I'm not gonna quote it because unfortunately I don't have the quote pulled up.
Okay, well, looking on the Shade Room, y'all, and it says a little tweet from some account. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have supposedly split up. Apparently, Rihanna broke up with him after she called him cheating with Fendi footwear designer. Emma, whatever, she probably thought she got the right name. Yeah. How y'all feel about that though?
With the footwear designer?
The whole situation, you pregnant, you get cheated on, and you get cheated on by somebody that's your employee.
I
really think it's deeper because, cheating on people, cheating is wrong. Cheating is definitely wrong. But it's really deeper when you cheat on a pregnant woman. Her emotions everywhere. You don't know, she don't look pretty sometimes, and you just making it worse. I want to cheat on her. That cheating on a pregnant woman, I'm like, yeah,
we talking about Rihanna.
I'll be breaking down. But that's just me. But I don't. Yeah, that's different. I don't. If it's true, I hope.
I would have left his ass too.
Oh, yeah, she should be in there by herself.
And then she let him knock her up.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know she was pregnant. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy.
It really surprised me.
If it was me,
like Rihanna, she got caught by the boys. They done knocked her up. They got her she thought she was head over heels.
But these women in years ago, all men get pregnant. That y'all got pregnant. He was mad. He was mad. He was very mad. What is he doing?
That ain't true.
We didn't even know I didn't even know she had a boyfriend or whatever. Till she became pregnant. Hide your boyfriend from her. That's what I'm saying. Hide. Until we married, nobody know. That's what I'm. But that's really bold. You get pregnant, you get cheated on, and this ain't second time being together. This not the first time. This ain't second time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this ain't second time being together, and you cheat on me with my employee.
So what happened the first time?
I don't know. She wasn't that other people though.
Yeah,
she
she's a dating person.
A second person.
Yeah, she's a dating person. Like, she know. You fucked up, I'm gonna next. You fuck up, next. She know. She know what the fuck she is.
So he basically
by messing with one of her employees. Like, how y'all feel like they came in though? Like, do y'all feel like
They was already fucking
Face smiling at me. And you fucking me.
But we talking about Rihanna. And we talking about A$AP Rocky and the employee. Rihanna's
That's what I'm
around,
saying.
but be realistic. Rihanna's not around there.
She probably ran into the bitch a couple of times, like doing a show or something, doing a photo shoot. She ran into that bitch a couple of times.
She worked for her, but I'm saying she's not seeing it while she's with her. She never see it. I don't think she see it.
Everybody know A$AP Rocky and Rihanna together, so she probably ran into that bitch a couple of times, and she know in her head, fuck your man, ha ha ha
But I'm not
ha.
talking about the girl. I'm talking about Rihanna. You saying that Rihanna seen them like messing around?
No, I'm saying like the girl, like, she know.
Yeah, she did.
I would want to beat her ass. You been in my face and you know you been fucking like that.
They being off. Rihanna, she about to pay somebody to do that. Like,
So, we know Rihanna got money. So, do you feel like women now have more money than men? Like, in today's world, than it used to be, like back in the day, when men had more money and women couldn't work and you had to do a whole bunch of stuff just to work and get a little bit of money? And the guys will always have more money? Yeah.
the girls are smarter than guys. I mean, so we got more skill levels for us to be paid.
But with women having more money now, it's bringing out what it's just bringing them out. Like, they don't want that woman.
So the peanut gallery has a question.
Yes.
Right? So my whole thing is this. Does money play a factor in a man cheating or not?
No, nigga don't cheat with a nigga woman.
So why does money come into a factor? You're saying Rihanna, because Rihanna could just be a. You could be Rihanna. You could be Rihanna. You could be Rihanna. Look, she's shaking her head. No, I can never be Rihanna. So my question is, what makes a woman uncheatable? Like, what makes it where a woman got to a certain status? Like, what will make a woman where she cannot be cheated on? And Peanut Gallery is silent.
You would never know. Like, you would never know.
You could be the beautiful person in the world. A lot of people broke up last year, like during COVID. A lot of people, like famous people, a whole bunch of people, like literally the whole half of the world broke up. People that was in marriages, long-term relationships.
I broke up during COVID. I did.
Like a lot of people broke up, and nobody can get cheated on. Like you can be the prettiest person in the world with all of the money in the world, nobody get cheated on.
Wait. So I'm gonna say this: you a nut ass nigga if you sit here cheating during COVID, like. You wait. Niggas wearing a mask with no condom. All right, I'm out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We just see on Rihanna, she got it by herself. So it's like, you get a chance with her, and you like, no. But I'm not really.
I'm on camera. Y'all ain't seeing my face.
You ain't gonna fuck that shit up. Like, you know, like,
How do y'all know?
Here we go.
we don't know Rihanna though.
The Keys conversation in here too.
We don't know Rihanna though. We don't
Right,
know
Rihanna could be
She could
bossing
be a
him
nigga
around,
real.
making him feel like less than a man. She got more
But
of
the
the
thing
stars.
is,
Whoa.
she's still pregnant though. Like, she's
Oh.
pregnant. Her hormones could be everywhere.
So wait. So does that have a defining factor over cheating? So would you feel differently if a man cheated on you while you weren't pregnant compared to when you are pregnant? Is there a
It's
difference?
worse when you're pregnant because you're not yourself when you gotta be pregnant first of all. Yes, you gotta be
It's not just
When you can't be pregnant, you telling me you want to have a baby with me.
Yeah.
It's not they just put in we know like they can't get it's relationship. It's not we dating. It's not none of that. They relationship. So we have a baby together. What are you doing? Like you dead up when you had a baby with me. You still doing what you was doing before you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Your hormones everywhere. She might not feel like a
Don't
freaking
A$AP
world
Rocky
right
like
now,
something.
and you just making it worse for her.
Yeah. He do got a song. Wait. And the King's corner is back. The King corner is back. Wait. So ASAP Rocky has a song called
I'm
I
sorry.
like fucking girls. That's my fucking problem.
I love fucking bad bitches because of my fucking problem. So he already wait. No. So when a man says that, like, I'm telling you who I am. Like if a woman told you, sir, like I'm a prostitute, and you choose to love a prostitute, you got to deal with the issues of a prostitute, correct?
He probably made it seem like he was done with that.
You are surmising that. You don't know that for a fact. Good job, Jack.
That is the whole song.
Everybody got
This is my
He probably wants to be better.
Let me hear go in
It
there.
didn't work. It didn't work.
She made it right to my
So I wonder how it got leaked though.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say too.
She, the side bitch. I bet you she. The side bitch probably.
No, the side bitch was talking to her friend, and she was like,
He probably said, I don't want to do this no more. Oh, really? She's like, okay, I'm going to tell the world. The side bitch probably.
I'm fucking with ASAP girl. You talking about Rihanna man? Yeah, Rihanna man. And then word got around.
That's why you need to pick better side bitches if you don't have one. Like,
You ever had your friend leak some gossip that you told her in the confidence of her?
I did.
you told your friend something.
And she told me, you know how, it was in high school. You know how you got like friends at school, but they ain't like one of the guys. She told them, she ain't from school. He like, they're like, no, Max told me. And he one of the people that like, you don't know unless like, Spider told like, he was doing that. And class, like, we found out, she like, yeah. Me?
Right.
What the fuck?
I had a situation like that.
Talk about it.
Okay. It was a deep situation that it got out that shit got out. Like I'm very private, so the person that knew the situation was just supposed to stay, you know. But then it got out to people that I know one day now, and I was mad as fuck. No, I was mad. And then it was, you know, people pretend to be your friend, like you could have told me.
Just to get the tea.
And then boom, motherfucker throwing it back at you so you get into it. Hell no,
I'm like,
this
look,
hell.
you like, nah, real life.
That's why you came in. So like, and they be like, well, you know, I didn't hire me a therapist because I can't talk to you people.
Like this. So the King Corner got a question, right?
Okay.
Now we all love Rihanna. Like, raise your hand if you love Rihanna.
I'm gonna have
So, all right. Cool.
Like people put her over Beyonce. Like they cool, but I don't love them like that.
I think because Beyonce was more or less like she always been really off the table. Like me, I've never been a person that like love Beyonce and like the I want to be Rihanna like Beyonce. Rihanna is different. She has this different little mantra about herself. So to me, I feel like this. Sometimes you could be with a man that is on your financial level, be on your status level, that not particularly ready for you, right? What's wrong with the regular guy? Like, how come Peanut couldn't back at Rihanna? That's all I'm saying. Like, how come I couldn't back her?
He something bad.
Wait. Because you are a singer, and one day you aspire to be, and I'm gonna put this into your universe. I manifest that you will be bigger than Rihanna, right? So let's say that one day you are to the status of Rihanna or higher. Would you date lower?
No.
How low? Like,
No.
You
That's
answer the
like
question. How low would you date?
How low is too low when you have a status to yourself?
When you move up, you gotta go.
I feel like when I'm at level, I'm
Talk.
gonna be surrounded by the level, so I'm not really gonna I'm surrounded by this right now, so I don't see higher paying people. So when I'm around that, I think I'm gonna be around one.
But what about if you had a man right now?
If I had a man right now,
The King talking here too.
answer that.
King talking here
A
too.
man right now. That means he supported me. I'm supporting him. He got my back through whatever. Then You know, and I love him.
Well, we love
Whatever
him together.
he want to do, I'm gonna help him do that, and we're gonna do it together. And we gonna, when I get that status, he gonna get that status. Now if he start tripping, you know.
So, you know, I'm a person who peruses Shade Room quite often. I need to tag that too, matter of fact. So you have a person like Nicki Minaj, right? Where like Nicki Minaj.
Hater?
Continue.
Cancer.
Wait. As an aspiring artist,
No, she as an artist, yes, her
don't
personality.
ever say your alliance is on camera. I'm just saying. All right, fast forward, right? So let's do Cardi B. So Cardi B was with some guy that she already said, like when she was in the Breakfast Club, she said, this guy is like, you know what I'm saying, like she didn't say his name or whatever, but when she got to a certain level, she ended up getting with, we all know who she with now today. So you were saying is like that type of situation where you are with a guy right now who's helping. Wait. I'm going to let you finish. I promise you. It's a Queen's conversation. It's not about the Kings, but the Kings are here. Okay, we are here in full strength today. All right. Salute to ASAP Rocky. Right.
No.
Take a point.
Yeah.
Take the little punk ass point. Right. All right. I had to. ASAP Rocky, nigga, we rock with you. Right. But for instance, so you have these other instances where a woman would be with a person at a certain level, and once she graduates to the next level, she went to be with somebody else.
Yeah. It didn't happen like that though.
It did though.
Cardi B was dating someone that was in prison at the time. She was on Love and Hip Hop talking about it, and she was loving up. And he wrote her a letter breaking up with her because he understood that he didn't want her to wait on him because he's in prison and she needs to go do her thing. They broke up. That was a mutual nice breakup, and she unfortunately, you know, moved on by the time he really got out.
I'm not messing with nobody. You can't do nothing for me.
See, that's the difference.
I can't help you. I'm
Cause
not
this
gonna
ain't-
blow up my phone while you ain't answer the phone. Cause I ain't answer the phone like this.
This ain't love and locked up.
Now, if I got a man right now, I love that man. We're gonna do together. We're gonna elevate together. It's so unfortunate that we get to a point where we break up. I'm not gonna regret anything I did for him.
If
Not
I'm
gonna do that because I
answering
did
some
it.
jail
And
calls,
that's what it is.
it's because I'm really, really bored. Like, if I'm answering some jail calls, it's because I'm like doing nothing at all. Like, I got 30 minutes to just bullshit and talk about
I
nothing.
can't be with you.
Like, but like, if I mess with you and then you get locked up, that's on you. Like, take your little time out.
I can't do the distance. I'm sorry because I need mine now. So that won't work for me. No, that won't work. I need to see you.
I tried it. My little time that I was down and out, like I used to be sitting on the jail phone calls, and he'd be like, "Well, why didn't you text me on the JK?" Nigga, I'm not buying no stamps. I'm not buying no stamps. What you gonna do? Break out of jail?
I need intimacy and you being in jail ain't gonna work.
But like you were saying with Cardi B and like her situation, how she moved up to her status, I feel like a lot of times this is a big reason why a lot of people, women and men, graduate and move on to different people and not who they used to be with is because one, the person that's coming up or the other person has a problem with the whole image. Like everything is more than insecurity. It's not like the process. Like I used to know you from this. Like okay, if I wouldn't have been going up either way it go, I was still going to improve my life.
So the question right now to wrap this in a box is, what would you do if you was Rihanna? And let's go around the round table.
Please.
Why?
You cheated on me. I don't play that. You cheat.
What about the child?
You can still see your child. You can still see your child. Like, I mean, the child can still have your name. You can still, like, nothing not gonna happen with the child. You still see your child. Y'all can still have.
King's Corner. King's Corner interjection.
What?
Cheating.
You can't.
That's
Dissolving a whole family. I'm talking about like literally cheating, dissolving a whole family. Like for instance, look at this picture right now. Don't they look happy?
No.
He looked like he cheated.
She looked.
Don't he? He looked like.
How is this like this before the cheat? Like y'all talking about he looked like he cheated in the picture.
He wake up in the morning and text you, "I love you so much." And you wonder
been cheating at this month. We don't know how long that felt when
Kaka motherfucker.
So is cheating enough to break up a strong family? Like, no, not a flimsy family. Like wait, they both have money, right? So financially fit households, no matter where it's at. You have a father that's willing to be there during the pregnancy stages of this. Now, mind you, during the pregnancy stages, right? Pregnancy stages. Make sure I clarify I said that. You have, like, for instance, so I've dealt with a woman before while she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, this was your baby? Or this was
both of them. BOFFUM. BOFFUM, right? Both of them. I got a story for both, right? Right? But, like, the whole thing about this is, like, somebody's taste and preference of having sex during a pregnancy thing, like, y'all may feel like, I'm still the same girl with a baby. Men may feel a certain type of, wait. Listen. You may not feel so inclined to have sex with a pregnant girl because you feel like your baby's in there. Like, you may feel like, and y'all may say like, it's not scientifically possible, but you be thinking like, if I put it too far in there, the baby gonna feel it. Like, so you be like, nah, I ain't trying to have sex with a girl while she's pregnant.
That's not what he's saying. He's just saying like from his point.
I mean, because as a woman, if the man don't want to have sex like pregnant, you know, you want to satisfy your man.
I feel like in that situation, you need to say something to the woman.
I shouldn't have to. I'm carrying this baby every freaking day. I ain't about to. I'm relaxing. Take your time out. I'm sorry, but I feel like that's a lot.
I don't know. They say being pregnant make you freak.
I've never been pregnant.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why they?
I don't have a problem with it.
Facts though.
I don't have a problem with it.
I'm not saying that's something I went through.
If you were pregnant, could you sleep with another man?
Ooh.
I don't get that. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't get that.
One at a time, guys.
I don't get that. First of all, I'm attached. So I'm pregnant by you. I'm attached to you. So like, I can't cheat.
But there's some people who would like sleep with a guy and wouldn't even kiss him. Not me.
No, literally, I hate kissing. I'm not. That's so nasty.
So if he tried to spit in your mouth, what you gonna do?
That's disrespectful.
It's a trend. It's the trend. People,
But I mean,
Not your boyfriend?
Yes, but you work towards that. Like, I still don't like it. I don't like it.
yeah, I don't really like trying to kiss him.
It's nasty. That's like your mouth had a lot of saliva.
Like, bro, I'm
She kiss on everything.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I'm not. No.
It's recorded. It's live. You can't take it back.
I'm just saying, like, only for my man.
This leg.
Only for my man.
Would you sleep with somebody if you was pregnant?
With another person? I don't think I could. But no, I don't think I could because me, I be going back my dumb self. You wanna
So King's conversation.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Are any of you women have children?
No.
So you're speaking from a perspective of never going through this process before, where you've, like, for instance, so a lot of things elevate when you're pregnant, right? Such as your emotions. A lot of things like elevate, right? So one thing is this, right? So also one thing that heighten is your sexual prowess. Like, you will be like, your emotions are all over the place. I've noticed because I have children, right? I've had women that's like, yo, take these boxes off. I'm like, yo, you was never like this, right? So I've seen it happen, right? But the whole thing about this thing is, like, imagine you going through this process where your emotions are all over the place and you are dealing with a person that is detached from you at that point. So you are horny, you want love, you want attention, you were nice, bad as fuck before, right? And you already had these things where every time you posted a picture, you get 1,000 likes on your shit. Now you pregnant, you get 1 like. So you're going through this process of where you're second guessing if you was ever fired to begin with. And then you have one guy give you that attention that you need during the time while you sitting there pregnant. He's sitting there doing all this with things. Like, man, listen, man, look. I already seen you taking them Christmas pictures by yourself with you holding your baby. Like,
you said after the baby born?
No, like you holding your belly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad. Right, and he putting this energy into you to the point where she like, hell nah, still ain't working.
Maybe after the baby born or something, but while I'm pregnant, first of all, I know Jay. Jay, she uses her body as a temple. She don't give it to everybody. So when she do give it to that person, I'm already pregnant by you. I don't think I could just go and whoop. I don't care how much attention he gives me. Like I'm emotionally to this nigga. Like I'm having his baby. I'm gonna be salty.
What if he done like? Well, okay, so wait.
I ain't gonna be paying attention to
so the whole room accept this, right? Let's all accept that, right? So what you say, we all accept that. What if the person that you're putting that energy into has no regard for you at all? He has no interest in being with you or being with the child. He done went off and he got a whole new girlfriend, and you got that same dude that's sitting there saying, baby, you beautiful.
He gonna have to wait till I heal.
I'm gonna tell you this.
He's gonna have to wait till I heal.
Because I'm not having no kids until I know that I'm with somebody that can give me everything I want.
I swear, there's a million baby mamas saying that same story.
Look, if he really want to be with me, he gonna have to wait till I heal because he just left me and his baby. I'm focused on me and my baby. He gonna have to wait till I heal. So if he really want to be with me, he gonna stay around no matter how long it takes. Cause I got time. Cause I know me. I fell for him, so now my heart broke. So I'm gonna take that focus and put it on me and my baby. If you really want it, you gonna wait. You gonna wait. But sleeping with you,
yeah, I don't cheat.
Yeah, I don't cheat.
That's disrespect. When I go disrespect you, don't disrespect me.
Like when I'm with a nigga, I only see that nigga, so I know I can't sleep with another man while I'm pregnant because I see the nigga. Like I know I can't just over it.
And you better treat me right so I get you ready.
If he want to do that, if he do that, child support.
The key conversations are now back in this again, right? Should women weaponize child support?
No, I hate.
But if he do the scenario you just did, if he do the scenario, you
Kings,
just
I got y'all.
Did, me, go for another bitch and say F his child. Oh yeah, boom, child support.
I hate that child. Like a lot of black women do that.
But if you in your kids' life, no, like even if we don't work out, and you want to come to your kids, all that,
they feel towards the guy. This is about the child. If you don't need the money, don't do it.
Cause I can take care of my baby myself. Also revenge shit. You want to say fuck my kid too? Oh hell yeah.
I seen another video where she said the woman can do so much more, like go to court to basically have a man get in a child's life, rather than doing, child support. Child support is based off how the black woman feels. A lot of black women do that because of how they feel towards God.
I would never put a
You raise them by yourself anyway. They don't pay money, so you don't need
That's a true question.
That's why that you should go work out because you ain't putting on child support because you're not there, or he with somebody else and he cheated on her, or a lot of people be together and they're not even together and they have babies.
Say that.
So that's why you on child support.
So King's Corner again. Yeah, Lord knows this should be the Kings and Queens conversation. I remember a person that wanted to be on our podcast, and they reached out and then they said, "I want to come on the podcast because I got 3 baby daddies and none of them ain't shit." And then I asked them simple questions. I think you answered the question right then and there. So
All right. She's moving too fast, so close the legs, baby girl.
Okay, so she got a 12-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 4-year-old. She moving too fast?
She said that one more time.
12, 8, and 4.
You missed your lesson.
About 3 different.
You missed your lesson in one of them. You missed the lesson in all 3 though, cause they all in shit. Not even the last one, cause I know.
You gotta start questioning yourself.
But the last one ain't shit either. You missed your lesson 3 times, like literally, like you're not learning something. You're not learning something.
Yeah.
Like twice, okay, twice. You might talk to you.
I don't know what the fuck.
Like 2
That's what I'm
times.
saying. People don't take accountability for nothing. Like this, that's something.
I just got 3
You got 2 different type of
women.
Women who do take accountability. Women who
I was accountability that.
Oh my gosh.
I fucked up picking the wrong nigga.
That's all it is.
So while we're here, can a woman ever admit that they effed up a good relationship?
I can.
If I did it, yeah.
I can.
If I did it, yeah.
Have you ever in your life?
Have I
No,
ever?
they fucked No, for
If I had $1, for every time I've heard this.
I can say this. I ain't never did nobody wrong, but I can say this because I'm emotionally detached from life experience. That's probably like why, you know.
What made you like that?
I think my daddy made me like that. I ain't gonna lie. My daddy, family members, like, I don't trust shit. I don't trust shit. I'm not vulnerable. Don't ask me how I'm feeling or what's wrong. 'Cause I ain't gonna tell you.
Like,
you gotta figure. I think that's one thing though. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, like I'm figuring out by myself. Okay, I grew up handling shit by myself. So when somebody try to get close and want to be there for me, like why?
yeah.
So that's probably. But I never did nobody wrong though. I never did nobody wrong. Like people don't know. Like it's weird because somebody really don't know that I really like them because I don't know how to express it. That makes sense. They probably just think I'm out here playing them. You know, not playing them, but like really don't want to fuck them. You can say that. But they wouldn't know that because I don't know how to express it. That's one of my flaws. But I never did nobody dirty. No.
Self-expression.
No. They did me dirty.
All the time.
So your turn.
Have I ever messed up a good relationship?
You seem like Future. You seem like the Future of the podcast. You seem like Future, Jada Pinkett Smith, Hendrix of the podcast.
How many stories you guys want?
Go ahead.
I'll just play.
Let's start from one. Let's start from one story.
You like this part.
No, y'all.
Keep it real.
I'm keeping it. Okay, so. Okay, so like the most. Okay. So, damn, y'all. I don't want to.
Be real about it. This is a safe space. A safe space. Safe
I'm not
space.
saying no names. But a guy I was dealing with, he was down bad, and you know, I ended up leaving. Like just the whole.
Leaving the relationship or leaving the premises?
I just ended up leaving the premises.
Okay, so what happened next
Like,
in this story?
I just vanished and like, you know, I'm saying I'm coming back and I'm just out of town, but I don't plan on coming back. And yeah, they real down bad, not able to do shit for themselves.
So wait, like say you was at a place, you left and went out of town, or like.
Mhm.
Damn. You got the fuck on.
So it was no way you see him like other than getting out this little funky thing. There was no way you see him being.
He did.
But
How long were y'all together before you split?
A little bit under a year.
So close to a year, you were into a whole relationship, and then you felt like it was time to disperse. You did not communicate.
That's not the sole reason, because he was down.
So tell your side then.
Why did I do that?
Done with what?
it was something that just made you not.
You left the set.
I left because it was a lot to deal with.
So, as in what?
Mentally, just a lot of.
What were some of the mental things that you went through?
So like, just being out like at work and like just being my phone plugged down and stuff. Like, and then like people with drinking problems, they don't see the
There we go.
health factors that they're doing to themselves.
Yeah.
So you see them like over time deteriorate.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. So like when you in a relationship, right? So we kind of morph into people that we're with, right? So you'll be with someone who is, for instance, so you could be with someone who owns a business of cookies, and you really not particularly liking cookies, and then you will start to try cookies as some fact of like the person you're with is with cookies. So when you're with someone who is particularly drinking too much, did you indulge in that a little bit as well?
Yeah, but I was already drinking.
Okay.
Like,
So
but
when
like,
you were
it
at that
just
point,
got, like really, really bad. Like it was like
let's talk about it.
like just wake up before you brush your teeth, pick up the bottle. Like,
yeah.
like, yeah, in the morning.
Did you talk about it? Like as you said, I gotta be going out for a day.
Yeah, like there was a time where, you know, people go through withdrawals and then kind of seize up.
Oh, like, so he was at the point where he drunk so much to the point where he had seizures if he did not drink. Wow.
Like, that shit scared the hell out of me. Oh my gosh. Like, and then this
Were you there when he had a seizure before?
I've only experienced it once.
So walk us through that moment just one time.
We were in the living room, we were kicking it, watching TV, and you know, I had gotten sick, like, the previous day, too.
Like from drinking or just, okay.
So the next day, I was just, like, throwing up and stuff.
This one?
Nah, I was just,
Alcohol poisoning.
no,
Yeah.
nothing on my stomach and shit, like.
Yeah, cause that'll do it.
Yeah, and then like, okay, the next day we were sitting on the couch and like we decided to just chill out because I was so already sick, you know, and like.
So did y'all take him to the doctor like?
No, okay. So we sit in the room on the couch, he's sitting on the couch, and then he just fall like. He was on the game, and he just fall like head first, like.
Fall, like while he playing the game?
Yeah, like.
He playing 2K and just slump over.
Yeah.
Who won that game? No. My bad. It's time for a Bob Roger. I was trying to earn a Bob Roger. I was trying to earn a Bob Roger.
The drinking made him have a seizure, though.
Well,
It's something he
withdrawal.
had to be like.
Withdrawal, because my friend's dad, he goes through a similar thing where he don't drink.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
sees up as well, and it's like common traits between the two. And it's from him withdrawing the alcohol. But yeah, so his dad was there with me. Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, cause it was just me, and like he had literally came through the door, and he was seizing, and I'm pouring water on his face. He's trying to like, I don't know what to do, and my heart really dropped. Like I'm really about to have a dead man right here. Like, what am I supposed to do? CPR? Like I don't know. We called 911. They got there. He didn't want to go to the hospital.
Yeah, this is fucking problem right there. That's what I was getting at. Did he go to the doctor? Did they tell him why he was having a seizure and how he can stop? That's what I'm getting. He didn't want to go to the hospital.
And thank you for sharing, like, for real, because that takes a lot of strength.
Especially somebody you love truly and you see them hurting themselves and they don't want to fix themselves.
You just have to step away from the situation. And
Yeah.
they'll see it for themselves. Like, what am I doing to have the people who love me around me distance themselves from me? Like, what am I doing to not have people around me like I used to? Like, obviously it's something.
But I don't think that's you basically like hurting him.
Nah.
Basically,
You leaving around
you had
the wake up
to
call.
leave. Yeah, you had to leave. You did what you had to do. So I don't feel like.
Oh, I'm always moving for me. Cause
That's not hurting.
I'm gonna do that anyway.
I always be team you. Always be team you first. And never love nobody more than you love yourself. Sorry. Besides your kids.
Is there a time where you guys like tried to love a person more than yourself?
Well, not too good.
You man, you too cool, man. You too cool. Nah, never that. Never
I
that.
said too many times, I'm like, it wasn't too
So
I don't know
wait.
what
No.
it is about me, but I've always get in these situations where it's taking more energy out of me
I swear.
to make this work for us.
I'm like, I feel like you're not doing it.
So let's talk about L's in relationships. So let's talk about the biggest L you ever taken in a relationship. Let's start with Miss Cool.
My biggest L too big. You can't even say it.
Yes, it is. Today on this podcast, this is a safe space. I say. Nah. I've done over 167 episodes. That episode. No, the other one. That one. Cap. We ain't serving cappuccino on this. Like.
I was in a situation and I probably shouldn't have been in that situation, but you know, you friends, you cool first, and they in a relationship, but they was in like a long distance relationship type of stuff.
Okay.
Or whatever. I think she like went away to school or something. And you know, they, I want to be with you, because we start spending more time together. I want to be with you. Broke up with his girlfriend, and we were together.
Okay. The actual factual. So what was actual factual?
I think they did like kind of break up, but I think they was breaking up because they wasn't seeing eye to eye.
So you were the other one?
I ain't gonna let him to that broke up.
What was the hell?
I'm confused. He broke up to get that one. That was my L.
That ain't the L. Come on, man. Like,
That's the L.
man, tell us the other story. No, tell us the other story because that ain't the story. Tell the other story. No. Like, tell the story. Tell the story of when you spent some money on that nigga, man. Quit playing, man. Man, that's cat. That's a cat. Everything's everything. Shot-town. You do with Shot-town niggas, so you know that story is close.
Shot-town niggas.
Go ahead.
So we was in the room. He had this group of friends that like he used to be around, like female and guys and stuff like that. So one of the girls, she didn't go there no more, and she was his roommate girlfriend. We got into it. I didn't like her. She left. Didn't have to deal with it, so I didn't care.
Okay.
So she came up to her boyfriend, which is his roommate. I told him that you like slide. That wasn't right there. And then
My go-to gift.
he was in the shower. She was in the shower. His roommate was in the shower. I guess she was gonna get in the shower with him and she needed some shoes. Why she put on his shoes? It's live in front of me. I said, we was already into it. So that added on more pressure. She put them on. I looked at him. We was sitting right next to each other. I looked at him. I looked at her. I said, what is you doing? She said, when I put on these slides, she left. I looked at him. He's not gonna say nothing. He said, no, she just got the slide. I said, let me leave. Let me leave. No, for real, because when I get mad.
Were they at least Gucci slides?
No, that's Nike slides. But I don't care.
Anything I'll buy you.
You copped the Nike slide? Yeah.
I put Nike slides though. Them the first slides that I had. You know how it was. Everybody talking about them Nike
I like Nike slides.
But it don't matter. I don't care if it was a penny. Why she taking it? And I gave it to you.
Yeah, if I
don't
buy
She
you,
bought her
If
man
I
the
gave you
slides.
if I gave you a drink, why are you giving it to her?
Right.
Let her. We see her walking together with the shoes on.
Yeah, like that's
You
terrible.
ain't say nothing, so I walk out here like, you're trying to do one too much. I'm like, no, I'm not. So I'm like,
Terrible.
go get him over there.
Terrible.
He went in that room. He like, I need the shoes back. And I guess the roommate was basically saying like, she don't got no shoes, so she just came up there.
Wait a minute.
So
She came in there barefoot like Moscato.
She didn't have no shower shoes. You know, college you need shower shoes.
Yeah.
So she was
so she was gonna use the flash shoe for some shop.
The roommate was basically saying like, let her just get your shoes real quick. Like, I'm using mine. She don't got no shower shoes. He like, she gonna use them. He like, he asked if she use them real quick and she gonna give them back when she got the shower.
Use your gym shoes.
Nike slides, you bought them Nike slides, she's gonna use them for shower.
I will beat you.
She's gonna use Nike slides for shower shoes.
Yeah.
The time. The time I found
Transparent Bay is your new nickname. Transparent Bay, because she be talking about things that most people would not talk about. So she's Transparent Bay.
Good job.
the time I dated the BL down.
What? You been that?
Wait. Walk us through this situation, please.
Okay, so this guy.
Great job.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how we met, y'all. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So like, I was living on the street where like everything is like really local, and like, so I seen a table. It was real nice, probably like outside a little white person's house. It was right down the street from my house. So I had it on my back, and
The table?
yes. I was still in high school. Like I had it on my back, and I was.
She just saying that she's the table, okay?
Okay, I'm like the table.
No, I realized the table.
Right.
Like the table you
Table Bay.
I took picked up the whole table because it was going to the trash.
Okay.
Oh,
was nice.
it was on curve.
It was a nice wooden table, and I think my phone was like dead. So he seen me. He like, you need some help? I'm like, No, I got it. So my phone dead as fuck. I'm acting like I'm calling my mom. Like, hey, I'm right down the street. Like, can you come get me? I'm like, okay, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, my mom about to come get me. I got it. We about to put it in our car. He get back in his car, girl. Well, I start running down the street with the table.
So crazy.
So every time I will specifically take the road past his house because he was sitting outside his house, and we was staying in the neighborhood. That was my like little neighborhood Facebook friend. Mm-hmm. And so one time he was sitting in his car. I was like, you know where I can get some. He was like, well, I'm at the. Brother, you know, you can hit mine. I don't know. You don't gotta buy none. So yeah, that's how we linked up. So ever since then, was linking up real quick. Okay. Fast forward. I was at school. I was still going to school. I would get out of school at like 3:30. Gotta go to work at 4. He wasn't working like at all. So third shift, like he'll want me to come out there with him. I can't do that. I'm tired. And I gotta wake up again tomorrow morning and do it all over again. Like I'll get off of work at 11 o'clock. So it was times where I was just ignoring him. Like he'll be outside my house, and like I'll see him, and he'll be like, "Where you at?" I'll be like, "I'm not home." He'll be like, "Why you lying? I see you looking outside the window."
How'd you feel?
I felt a little trapped, a little bit, and I was still like young, so I was allowing it too. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, this is just love. Like, like we'll be right in the back of my house, just in the car for third shift, because that's the only time of day I get to see him. Like, I was sleeping in the car right outside my house. And
with him?
Mm-hmm. And this one time, okay, so his room was in the basement. Oh yeah, so
like, I'm trying to
How you found out he was what?
DL.
DL.
Yes.
Like DL, like.
Yes.
So I used to touch his butt and stuff, and like over the time, like
hey
he'd
yo,
be like, stop.
Yeah.
He'd be like stop, but over time he'll casually like let me do it sometimes. Like he just got tired of fighting me with it. Mm-hmm.
Why was you doing something like that?
The Kings are back. The Kings are back with questions. Wait. Wait. So wait. No. Kings for a second, right? So I've been with women where they will just try different limits that I'm not comfortable with. Is this the type of situation that you were doing with him, trying to see how far he would go? Because I'll be like, maybe they don't try that on everybody, but so do y'all try that on everybody?
Yeah. Not that type of stuff. Like I try test your patience, like see if you mad or something like that. I'm cool. I'm not doing that.
That's just a weird.
That is weird.
It's a weird
so
thing
what
to
you
be
mean?
doing.
Like you just smacking it, like walk past and smacking his booty?
Yeah. And like, okay, so like, I'm just, it was playfully at first, and then like, it didn't become a joke no more. Like,
That's crazy.
yes, y'all. Basically, so like I wasn't feeling his vibe. He wasn't working, and all that shit. It was just real ugly, like. And then, so I was ignoring him, and then like I was going through his phone, and he was like, cause I haven't seen him in a while, so I was just, seeing what he was doing, and like I seen the video.
You see what video?
Of him wearing my fucking underwear, y'all. Yes, like, and I knew they was mine, cause I'm the only one that got them underwear, and it was his ass in my underwear, and I just like brought it up later that day. Like, at first I didn't know how to respond. Like, I'm about to just walk away. Like, but at this time I was dealing with a lot, and yeah, I asked him later on that day, and I'm like, I brought up the picture. I'm like, I found this in your phone. He was telling me his backstory of how he was like molested as a kid.
Why you coming to me like you a girl? I mean, a man, and you know how bad like you a guy. But why we on that though? What we talking about? that was a big risk that he took to tell you, you know. So how do y'all feel like
That was a
how do
time.
y'all feel like we take risks for loved ones? Like, who would you risk your life for?
Who would I risk my life for?
Take one in the heart.
I would risk my life.
Hey, yo.
I probably wouldn't risk it. I definitely
Long and
risk
hard
it
is
for
a
my
short
best
list.
friend.
My bad. It's Queen.
Shout out to Harmony. You know, she got my name tatted on her hand. And,
Word. Shout out to Harmony.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah. Shout out to our little brother. I risk my life for you. And
Oh God.
that's it, y'all. Everybody else, y'all.
Why though? Yeah. Why?
Because, like, I know they would do the same for me. Especially, I'm like, if I'm in a situation, we being realistic. So, like, I see, like, some danger coming to my loved one. Like, you're not gonna put yourself in front of that. Just like the urge. Like, you don't even be meaning to. Just the impulse. Like, your child right there, you see a car about to come. You gonna jump in front of your child.
Mm-hmm.
And, because that's just love. Like,
Yeah.
if your child could, they would too. They would want to protect their mommy from everything they can.
Kids do protect their parents though. Not in that way, but like, you come in the house, who's this? I know I do it. Who's this?
Definitely. But,
Who was you?
Only do it for one person. It's Miss Simpson. That's all.
Where's my last name?
who's
Who's
Miss Simpson?
Mama Simpson. That's it. That's all.
Oh.
That's it. That's all.
Why?
Cause you know a lot of people leave my life, and she is the only one that stayed, no matter my bullshit. So that's the only person I would do it for. Literally, like I witnessed myself when my mama in battles getting in front of her. Like I not me handle this. Like I don't do that for other people.
Yeah.
Then that's how I know I do it for her.
I remember as a kid, like, a kid used to talk to my mama wrong. I'd be like, you need to watch the way you're talking. Because we can get down like that. A little kid think they smart and sassy. My mama not gonna fight you, but I wouldn't.
Now my brother's keepers, because I got brothers. My brother's keepers, I love y'all. But, you know, I don't think it's the other way, right? You know, we got blood, but
I got 3 sisters and 1 brother, and I'm the oldest. So I feel like it's crazy because I was talking to my mom about this the other day. Like, since I'm the oldest, I feel like, you know, it's about the way when you're older. You gotta be stronger. You gotta, you know, do the right thing so that they follow in your footsteps. But I feel like anybody say the wrong thing, you just gotta say it. But like, I was gonna. I don't think about the stuff I do when I was younger.
Talk about it.
I'm busy. Me and my sister went to the same school. She was younger than me, and like, I went to a school that had a high school and a middle school and elementary school, but it's 2 different buildings. So we had school buses, so I used to get on the school bus with her just because I'm not gonna come back and pick her up. So one time it was this girl, she was just messing with my sister because she wanted some of my chips because she couldn't be about. So my sister had some chips. The girl asked like, "Debbie, can I have some?" My sister told her no, and she got mad. My sister told me that we go wait tomorrow, love. We can't do nothing right now. We go wait tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I rode that bus when we got home from school. And when I get mad, like, I can't wait, like, when I see you, I'm just going to
it's
get dressed.
outside.
So, I don't know where the girl's class at. So, we wait till she get on the bus. I'm like, so, what's this about? Like, what's this about? Like, why is you at, it's about some chips?
Yeah.
If you hungry, you went home, love, go eat. Like, go eat. She little. Don't do that. Yeah, she had a sister, so her sister got into it. And she like, girl, I don't remember what she said, but she was just like, girl, don't take no sister like that, you know, taking up her sisters. I ain't calling her a bitch or nothing, but I'm just like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, this ain't even about you. This is the hungry. You take care of her. That's what it's about, chicks. Like, you talking about this and that and the other, and then they used to be trying to bully my little sister because she was younger. Like, these girls in the 7th and 8th grade. My sister was in like, not even 5th, like in the 3rd grade. I'm riding that bus every day until it stopped.
Yeah.
I was riding the bus with the children.
I remember
I'm
that.
on my phone. What's up? I'll fight you. What's up? And so one of the girls had got picked up. It was like 2 of them. One of the other girls had got picked up. It was in the morning. My sister told me she was at work. I rode that bus. I said, that girl, you know, bus. It's like this seat, that seat. I said, right next to her. That girl sitting in the same seat. I said, right next to her. She shut the fuck up.
I know. Right.
Yeah, talk about.
I know that.
I don't play that. My sisters, and I feel like girls, like, they men and women, they try you. When you lie, you just got guys. You got one person trying. When you're a female, guys are able to trying. Like, there's a lot of men that put their hands on women. Like, cause she say the little stuff. Like, I trying to girl.
Yeah, I got that, but I'm the opposite. I'm the youngest, and I got that. I don't play that. Like, I'm that energy. Like, I feel like I'm the oldest, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I am the baby.
I'm the middle
But I
child.
gotta be the oldest for some people.
I was telling my mom, though, like, I don't feel like I have to put my hand on myself. Like,
I'm not
they
doing
know
that.
they know my ass. I got a little bit. You got a little farm, you talk that smart shit, but I don't gotta put my hands on you. You go to respect. Like, I have that type of voice where they know, don't fuck with me. Do what I said, or
Play fights turn into real
like,
fights.
I gotta put my hands on them, like, what I said, do it. Like, if I gotta put my hands on you, I'm gonna be mad at you. Put my hands on you, and I'm not talking to you. Because you made me put my hands on you because you're acting out.
Yeah.
You don't listen to me, so why are you acting out?
Yeah. I am the middle child, so I am the youngest girl. Like, so I got a little brother, but I'm the youngest girl. So all my older siblings, they try to look out, but their head spaces is not like
There. It's not there.
not as mature as mine.
Yeah.
So like I've had all these different personalities growing up around me to know who to take from, who not to take from. Probably got spoken from my sister, but my brother's a thief. Like I don't steal, because I've seen him go to jail over and over and over again over petty theft. So you know, my mind is mature to where I take the things that I want out of life and all these personalities that's around me. And just let them keep what's not for me. And I get a lot of things from my mother as well. Because, like, I was the bad kid at once. Like, my older sister would have to tell me to do something. But I was getting the behaviors from my little brother. So, like, we'll be in the store and he'll throw a little fit because he wants some chips. Well, he get his way. I'm like 7 years old. This nigga like 3. He throwing fits in the store, but I'm like 7. So I'm like, he getting his way. I want some chips too. My sister pop. Like, we're not doing that. And then I got older enough to where I have to pop my brother. Like, and my mom won't have to. There was a time where the CPS was called on my brother for disciplining your children in the store. So we were like,
Let's talk a wild turn. I mean, if you guys are inclined to do that. What is your stance on spirituality and when it comes to like religion? If you guys do not mind sharing that with your viewers.
Yeah, I really don't either. Like,
I don't go to church, but like I just believe in God. Like I believe in what I believe in.
I'm going through a phase right now. You know, you gotta let that phase of question God sometimes. 'Cause if
There you
it's
go.
not going on,
There.
I'm in my phase right now. But
There.
I'm still trying to keep my faith, like.
And stay there.
So, yeah, I'm at a phase right now. I don't. It's like it's
I
Just
spiritual, but I'm not religious, and I always consider myself a believer. But I read some in the book. It's like the
take a point away from SMED. He over playing music in the background. Take a point. All of y'all, all three of y'all, take a point.
give me that point.
I'm cutting that point, and I swear to God, they're my favorite. I'm going to pay for a YouTube ad just to play that over and over again, and only make SMED the recipient of this ad. But go ahead.
But it's like Red Letter Redemption. So it's a book.
Yeah.
It's focused on the red letters in the Bible.
Yeah.
The quotes of Jesus and what he actually said, because you got all these different.
That's hard.
And in the book, it says Jesus, God doesn't need believers. He needs disciples, people who work in His will. So, like, I've always considered myself a believer, but I try to move away from that.
So in the red letter, wait. So I don't want to get too far because me and bro was talking about this earlier today. So you're saying in this book they're saying of the red letters in the Bible are like literally God quotes, right? And then and if you're following this, I don't even want to use that name because I already have a connotation when it comes to that. But let us say the Christ words, right? So these are his exact words, right? And I'm not trying to get people too far off kilter. I know we still do celebrity gossip, but we're literally on the precipice of Passover, so we should also honor that, right? So what I'm saying is, so you went through the whole thing of the Red Studies where they literally went over the words that were quoted by a historical figure, right?
There's two people in the book, like, they come from, like, two perspectives. Like, they talk about the Protestants and all of them. But one is a scientist, I believe. Like, one is a pastor. And, like, they go back and forth and just discussing the topics of the book.
So that was a wild turn. I just wanted to ask y'all on the precipice of that. So y'all get back to y'all celebrity gospel. I just wanted to ask y'all about y'all religion. Mm-hmm. He said, nah.
My energy high.
Okay.
Like, I'm just trying to get my mind. Okay, I feel like I'm good, but I need to get hurt. Like, I need my mind there. It's gonna be summer, you know, like, that's why I don't want to be up north anymore. I want to go down south because I feel like, you know, it's hot down there, it don't feel like snow, and I feel like having that mindset of seeing the sunshine, you know, it's hot, like, you feel super good, like, and I see that every single day.
So with that being said, and thank God there was no Bob Rogers in this episode, right? I want to ask one last question. Is Hot Girl Summer canceled? Go ahead. For all of y'all. Run it. Run the table.
Definition be I'm gonna be go out here being thotty, you know, do anything, no questions asked, no great. But for me, a hot girl, summer is learning how to love myself. Leveling up. Think about what it's been a lot going on, so I need to put myself in a different mindset. I need to put myself in a different space. I continue to level up in life. That's my hot girl summer. I'm focused on.
That is.
But other people hot girl summer is I'm gonna be wild. That's gonna do anything. I mean, I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be funny.
Say that.
That's a good perspective.
But
I'm outside.
I'm having
we
fun.
doing booty shorts. We on top of cars.
I'm gonna have fun.
We in car shows doing donuts in the
Some
parking
people
lot.
take their
We are
time.
outside. And what? I ain't rolling outside.
So like I remember them saying like they're gonna be using like nigga quotes, right? Like it was like, where was you at last night? I was shooting dice with my niggas all night. Are y'all using it? Are y'all using it?
I mean, ain't nobody gonna be questioning me.
I'm not gonna get that question. But if somebody asks me, I'm like,
Now,
whatever I was doing.
And this
my hot girl summer this summer is fun and leveling up and everything.
Get some money.
Okay, so do y'all have anything to say? What was the last thing that what did y'all learn this week?
what I learned this week?
What's something you struggled with this week? Even though it's Thursday, you're not overly speed.
Pacing myself. I notice sometimes I move a lot faster than I should. And I just gotta take my time and just trust my body. You know, just do things the right way instead of rushing into things. Physical and but just for things around me, relationships, all that, walking, all that shit. But
Yeah.
I just gotta slow down sometimes and. But that's just something that I learned about myself. Like, that's something I already knew, but sometimes it just slips my mind, like self-care, you know?
Yeah.
And just, our bodies are engines. We just constantly working, just getting up in the morning. Like,
That's a bar.
battery.
That's what I'm saying. We feel like everyday routine. Like getting up and doing everything.
Segue.
For me this week, I learned patience. I love to be patient. That's the whole, in my face, spiritual thing. You know, I'm learning to be patient and just have faith.
Can I get some sage?
Be patient, have faith. It's gonna come on your time. It's okay. Your lane, not the same lane as somebody else. It's gonna come. Be be patient, and I'm learning to let go of things that don't need to be in my life. I'm learning to let go, and I'm learning patience.
I've been on this, I won't say trying to gain weight, but just like working out, having that as my daily routine. Like I'm trying to do it 4 times a week, and I work like 11:30, so I'm asleep. And I don't want to do it no more, so I learned like if I don't do it, eating healthy plays a big part in basically working out. Like, and I just figured that out because I used to always try to like work out and I wasn't seeing the results. But working out and eating good goes hand in hand. You gotta do both. You don't want to see results.
I'm trying to eat healthy today. I'm still.
You gotta eat a lot of healthy stuff.
I ate some broccoli and a Caesar salad.
You have to eat like 4 things.
See, that's my problem. I'm only eating my snack.
How y'all
eat
feel
like 4 things.
How y'all feel about the vegetarian?
A good big meal for me is once a day. And then like afternoonish, I'm done.
What's something that you guys learned this week?
So one thing I learned this week was the tradition of Passover. Me and my bro talked today for about an hour this morning. And that's why I brought the whole religion to the table, because it's something that's dear to everybody's hearts. Because, I mean, we all got our own walk in faith when it comes to that type of stuff. So it's like, to me, I want to be more inclusive when it comes to that, because, you know, like we get caught up in our everyday lives of, you know, work, family, life. We do that all the time. But spirituality is something that we don't really make time for. So when you hear like your bro, you feel me, especially I'm saying my big bro, which is the Podfather, not the Godfather, the Podfather, my man SMED, hit me up today telling me like, yo, he's literally taking his walk and his faith, and it made me look at that I have a lack of, right? So that's one thing I did learn this week was that, and that's something I really want to venture into, because he kind of got my wheels turning on the do's and the don'ts, what you should, what you shouldn't, and things like that are also beneficial to you. Like, so to me, take every day to learn something, man, new, man. So I love that you always ask that. That is a good addition to your podcast. Like, thank you so much for asking me that, because that's something I would like to learn. And bye, Roger.
Bye, Roger.
Bye, Roger. Look, I finally got one.
You know, one TikTok, you gotta put you first. You gotta put you first for real. What's something you learned?
Smedro.
I think I learned that I know nothing, and you know, things that you're okay with today, tomorrow you can have a completely different outlook. And I think that it's all right, you know, just being able to accept the fact that you can change, you know what I'm saying, and it'll be all right. You know, you got shifts in consciousness that constantly happen, and it's all right to just, you know what I'm saying, move forward to them with. When you learn something, it's okay to basically apply it, and not try to hold on to some old shit that you was wrong about just to stay comfortable. Yeah,
that's hard.
Because you could be wrong for a long time about a lot of shit, but then you could have like an awakening, or you could have some type of like what I call an epiphany or a revelation. And then when these things come to you, you know, understand like you wasn't done before, but you just had a moment where you realized like there's another perspective that you can take a look at. You know what I'm saying? Build on that. It's elevation.
Shout out to the King Corner, my nigga. We shot this shit down again. You feel me?
Yeah. Self-evaluation. You have to look at yourself, man, through the other person's perspective. Like the woman that had the 3 baby daddies, that all of them was turning out to be bad. One of you guys said, like, sis, you got something to do with that. You are the common denominator in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So can't just keep saying like, oh, everybody I get with is a bad person. I mean, you might have something to do with it too. Take some inventory.
Accountability.
It's about learning from it. It's about learning from it. So
Yeah.
third one, if you still got that one, it's something
Right.
that you're not learning. It's just something you're not learning. You're looking at yourself and you're like, okay, let me sit still for a minute.
And sometimes you can be too nice. I mean, that's actually a reason why you could get ran over. Because when you're no longer a challenge for somebody, then you have to put up some resistance in these relationships to let somebody know, like, look,
He's talking my whole life.
But then they be mad at your guard though. Like,
Changing.
well, you just need to just have some type of challenge, man. You know, whatever it might be. The people who just give everything that they got without any type of resistance, you're going to become boring and it's not a challenge anymore. And somebody wants to have something to fight for. So you don't got to be no bitch, but you do have to be
A man
little
with
bit
boundaries.
independent and enough to make somebody say, you know, let me work on this. You know, the working on a relationship is what kind of can keep it going.
Sorry.
I learned that. That's one of my things. How when the other dude that was here was saying about the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
How we are not wanting to do something. We are afraid of certain stuff. And I am afraid of relationships.
B.
I am like to be by myself. I like
Keep
my
count.
life. I want to live by myself. I do not have kids, but I don't know.
I feel like people should move in together.
Working together. Like, I be quick to walk away. We get talking, I'm gone. I'm far.
But the right, I told Destiny this the other day, that the right person can come along and be enough for you to fight for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a person that's out there for you that you won't want to walk away. This person will, y'all's energy, y'all be magnetic towards one another. Y'all really, really love each other, and you would rather do anything else beside walk away. You know, yeah.
And thank you guys for tuning in to today's conversation. Please watch this video, like, subscribe on the Legendary Podcast. Come to T-shirt Kings, copy some merch.
Got some merch, got some shirts.
Okay.
Every Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Okay. And twin class on the podcast as well. We will talk about fire lessons and this week. We'll be back next Thursday at 8 p.m. Thank you.
Period, Pooh.